Hello guys, welcome back to my little vlog. Welcome back to Confessions of a Warrior. So today I wanted to get on and talk to you guys about where my head is at, and it's a trip, it's a journey, right? And we're all here together on this beautiful journey of growth and expansion. But what about those times where it feels like nothing's happening at all? That's where I'm at. That feeling that nothing is happening literally at all. And it is rough when the divine puts you in a position where you have no choice but to do nothing and just be still and rest. And I am finding that after receiving message after message after message and direction of, at this time, do nothing. So if you've noticed, like, I haven't done like any readings, I haven't posted any like readings to social media and things of that nature. There's been like a few things here and there that I'll share, but ultimately nothing as far as like pushing services, or not pushing services, but like offering services or sharing programs and like I haven't been doing much of anything lately. Number one, because I have not had the inspiration or inner desire or push to do so, and knowing that by doing it without having that inner desire to do so at this time is more of acting an obligation, which does not carry a positive energy when it comes to flow and manifestation and moving in the world, right? So Spirit just keeps telling me that it's time to be still. And yesterday I found that like I was super exhausted. Like I barely had any energy to do anything. And one of the messages I received last night when I did a card pull is that right now it's not meant for me to do anything. It's meant for me to sit here, to be still, you know, to trust and to know that when the time is right, I will then know what move to make and how to make it. And it really is a growing pain for me. And I am finding that I have a guilt associated with not moving, not doing anything, not taking action. There is like this guilt or this feeling of unworthiness or feeling less than that I find is associated with me not actively doing anything in this moment. But like I can't continue to ignore spirit. You know, we on this path, part of it is following our higher self, our higher knowing, and our connection to our higher power, whatever that is for you, and trusting in that energy and knowing that where it leads you is going to be for your highest and best good. And last night, getting like completely chastised by spirit about needing to take a rest, and if I don't take a rest, then I'll be quote unquote forced to take a rest. So it gets to a place, especially when you're on this path, especially when you are living in your calling and your purpose, where if you don't listen to that higher power, whatever that higher power is for you, whether it's your higher self, whether it's God, whether it's the universe, however you resonate, what will happen is that situationally you will be forced and put into a situation where you have no choice but to follow what you are being called to do or what you are being called not to do, which for me, not doing anything, not actively searching, not actively trying to figure things out and solve all the problems and figure out how A, B, C, D, E, F, G is going to get done and when it's going to get done and how it's going to get done. Because this is how my brain is wired. This is how, you know, I function. And I know that there's many of us in the collective like this and going through these things and really taking the time to think about it and realizing that I carry a guilt and a shame, in a sense, associated with not doing anything, right? And literally, like, what I'm hearing and feeling from Spirit right now is that we have been programmed and conditioned in a way to believe that we have to break our backs, that we have to work immensely hard to be abundant, that we have to wear ourselves out and wear ourselves down to the core in order to be abundant and have gains in our life. But I feel like I'm seated in this lesson right now where Spirit is trying to teach me that it's not supposed to be hard. When we trust and we believe and we know and we follow that calling, that knowing within us, the direction in which we are being led, from our heart space, it gets to be easy. It gets to be easy in knowing that the right opportunities will come in the right timing, and that in the meantime, in this period of rest, you will be supported and taken care of and carried, and me being seated where I am right now in this current energy and acknowledging the fact that, I don't know what the next step is. I don't know fully where I am going from here. But I am trusting in the universe to carry me. I am trusting in the divine to lead me. I am trusting in my guides to support me, my angels to surround me always and protect me. I'm trusting in this and knowing and believing. And am I like always confident every day? Am I always so sure every day? No, because I'm human. We're human, right? And it's not easy. It's not easy being on this path. It's not easy always surrendering and trusting and allowing yourself to be vulnerable, right? We live in a society where vulnerability is looked upon as weakness. We always have to be 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of the game. But I am seated in this place in my journey right now where I have no idea where Spirit is going to take me next. But I am learning that is part of the magic, that is part of the beauty, that is part of the blessing when it comes to why I am here and what I am supposed to be doing. This is the beauty in life and truly following your higher power, truly following and listening to your higher power and being led by that instead of being led by the world's expectations of you, by your unhealthy expectations and pressure that you put on yourself. Because Lord knows I put more pressure on myself probably than anybody else ever could. And this is something that I am learning in this process, in this journey, and what I am doing and what I am living in this moment. And again, it gets hard not knowing. I'm an Aquarius sun and rising. Like, to know is my mantra. But I don't. And I have to set my ego aside. I have to calm my little inner divine masculine who wants to plan, wants to know, wants to figure it all out, and really empower my inner divine feminine, tuning into that intuition and trusting, allowing myself to be vulnerable to Spirit. Allowing myself to be vulnerable in my current situation, allowing myself to be receptive of what the divine is trying to do in my life and receptive of what the universe is bringing my way. Because when I'm trying to constantly figure it out, that's when I begin to block my blessings and block the opportunities and miss it, because I'm living either so far ahead in the future or so back in the past that I'm losing sight of the present, of the now. And ultimately, that is what this is all about. Staying in the present, staying in the now, and trusting and knowing that every step I take is supported and divinely guided. And I just wanted to get on with you guys and share with you where my head is at, where I am at in this moment, because I feel like there's so many of us in the collective who are going through these same growing pains. It's difficult not knowing. It's difficult not having a way to figure it out. But the beautiful things about miracles is that they're not meant to be figured out. They're just meant to be received. But we have to be open to that. We have to trust. We have to believe. And we have to know that when we walk in our power, that when we walk in our calling, that we don't have to worry, that everything that is meant for us will fall into place for us. So I'm going to leave you guys with that today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really enjoy this opportunity to share with you guys parts of my journey. I never really, like I said, never really saw myself being a vlogger type. But I feel like because I am seated in this current step in my journey right now, this current phase of my journey, that being able to share what I am going through may help some of you out there. So sending you so much love and light. Until next time, bye-bye.